book. There's a lot of world building, a lot of info dumping. When my brain's about to explode, the last thing I want to do is read a fantasy book. I wasn't filming it, but I should have, because my reaction. Everyone right now is kind of messed up. Edge of getting into a reading slump. Hi, hello, welcome back to another video. Welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, hi, my name is Vivian, and in today's video I'll be letting the color wheel pick my reads for this week. I thought about this idea because somebody on YouTube did it. Essentially, I'll only be picking books that are on my physical TBR, aka the books that are on my TBR cart. It's the entirety of my cart. We've got some books at the back as well. If you guys watch my TBR videos, you'll know that I have books hiding at the back as well. The main ones are definitely the ones in front. If we get something like this, I'll just pick the color that's right on top, which is peachy, orangey pink. And we're only picking spine, so like the X chalk, the spine is blue, but the cover is pink, but we're just gonna use the spine. With that being said, I will be picking my first book. Today is currently Sunday night. I'm gonna pick for tomorrow morning so that I can actually read tomorrow morning. I will be spinning the wheel right now. I'm doing it on my laptop. So here's the wheel. We've got an array of colors and we're just going to spin. What do we get? Light green. You guys, is this a sign? It is a sign. It's literally a sign. I think it's a sign because this is the only light green book I have. I thought of Thrive, but I think Thrive is more like a teal color instead of a green. If you guys can see the difference, this is definitely a light green. I think this is it, you guys. And I've been wanting to get into Jade City, so I'm not complaining. I've just been putting it off for no freaking reason. I've heard great things about this trilogy, and I also own the other two books of the trilogy, so I feel like I need to get into it. Sorry, you guys. Yesterday was like a little blur for me, and I think I didn't talk about Jade City by Fonda Lee. This is going to be the first book that I'm going to be reading because I did get light green in the color wheel thing. I've been wanting to get into Jade City for a while now. I have put this off because I feel like this is going to be a very heavy fantasy book to get into. I recently read Warbreaker. I also recently read Babel, and I feel like I'm ready to get into a heavier fantasy series. I've also heard Raven-Haired Reader completely rave about this series, and I trust her fantasy recs. I really like all of the books that she talks about, and so I'm gonna get into Jade City. I've also heard a few mixed reviews, so I know some people really like the book. I know some people have a very hard time getting into the book because of the world building and the explanations and such about this first book, but I am ready for that. Sometimes with fantasy books like this, you definitely need to be ready with the world building, and after all, it is the first book of a series. What I know about this is that there is this thing called Jade. Let me read the back, actually. Jade is the lifeblood of the city of Janloon, a stone that enhances a warrior's natural strength and speed. It is mined, traded, stolen, and killed for, all controlled by two families equal in their power and ruthlessness. When a modern drug emerges that allows anyone, even foreigners, to wield Jade, simmering tension between the two clans erupts into open war. So let us get into Jade City. I have been dying for another fantasy book. I don't know why. I've been dying to get into a fantasy, so I'm so excited about this. I have no idea why, but I'm excited to get into this. So let us start with Jade City. It is the next morning. I want to give an update on my read for Jade City by Fonda Lee. I have now reached page 100. This is chapter 11, and I've also decided that I'm going to be annotating the book. I have my tabs with me. I decided to do plot / important information, quotes / things I liked, clan interactions, and sad emotional scenes. Thoughts about this book. So firstly, I have read a few reviews and also watched a few YouTubers talk about this book. They did say that going into this is very difficult. There's a lot of world building, a lot of info dumping, a lot of plot to build up. I understand where that all is coming from, and I also can understand that that was very difficult for some people, but I feel like with Jade City, I love the storytelling to the point where I don't feel like it's info dumping. I learned a lot about the family background, family history, how the clans separated, how they even became a country of its own to begin with. And you also learn a lot about the important people of these two clans. So with Jade City, you follow two rival clans in this country of Kekoa. In Kekoa, there is a city called Janloon, which is where they currently reside. And jade is a very, very important source for both clans. It actually seems more like a drug instead of magic. People who cannot use jade, they will have the itches where they basically scratch themselves to death. Only certain people with genetic properties can wield jade. Now in this story, there is this drug called Shine slash SN1 that's going on that can allow other people who do not have the genes to actually wield jade. But however, if you stop using jade and you used to use jade, you get withdrawal. So it seems like a drug. Honestly, it seems more like a drug. That is currently what I've learned so far with Jade City. I only followed 3 point of views, I think, in this book, and those 3 point of views are basically the siblings of one of the clans called the No Peak clan. I just love learning about the world. I just love learning about the family dynamic, the differences in them, and how they kind of play a role in their clan. I think it's really fun. I feel like this is going to be more like a politics type of book instead of a romance fantasy book. With that being said, if you are more of like a romantic-y person, I can understand where this book doesn't excite you because it's just very, very fantasy based. And yes, I decided to tab because I find that it's easier for me to consume the information and not get confused by a lot of the different names. And I'm telling you, the names in here are extremely difficult. The way they introduce the characters is that the last name comes first and then the first name comes second, but the first name of these people are really, really long. They do end up abbreviating the first name, but still it's really long, and getting to know the names I think is the hardest part of this book. I have been not reading a lot because I've been just really stressed out about planning for Bookmas and my head is about to burst, you guys. Be patient with me. I don't know how many books I can read this week, but I'm gonna try my best to at least read 3. That's it for my thoughts about Jade City. I am going to go now. I'm gonna read more and I'll let you guys know when I have more updates. So I have not read more of Jade City. I've only read like 28 pages. It's not because the book is bad. I really don't think the book is bad, but I've been swamped with work today. I literally have so many things to do. I'm about to explode. When my brain's about to explode, the last thing I want to do is read a fantasy book. It's just right now there's still a lot of world building going on and I cannot focus. What I want to do is I want to read another book alongside reading this one. I find doing that a lot more fun and I've been doing it for a while, just like reading different genres of books. Since Jade City is a fantasy, I want to pick up something else other than fantasy, such as romance or maybe even a mystery book would be fine. We're gonna spin the wheel again. I am going to screen record this time because I don't want to pick the camera up. Okay, this is very good because I feel like a lot of romance books are like in the pink category. I picked my book and I'm well aware that I have a lot more pinker books that I can pick for this prompt, but I really want to read this book. I did mention in the beginning of this video that this book will be counted as pink because the top part is technically pink, and I'm talking about The Right Move by Liz Tumford. Fine is technically a mix of colors, but I did say that I was gonna pick the top most and it's pink. Okay, I've been wanting to get into this. This is a sports romance between a basketball player and a flight attendant, but I've heard rave reviews about this book. And the thing is, I actually read Mile High before. I read it when it was on Wattpad still. The author suddenly said that she was going to be publishing it, so that's why it was taken down on Wattpad. And now 2 more books are out and I've heard amazing things about this one, so I think I'm just gonna get into this one. I didn't buy the first book, Mile High, because I didn't like that one, but I'm gonna try and get into The Right Move. Hopefully I won't be disappointed because I know a lot of people also really liked Mile High. This is gonna be our second book for the video. I'm gonna be reading it alongside this. We're just gonna do it back and forth. I'll update you guys and tell you all where I am when I can. Right now I want to continue reading Jade City before I go to bed.
Acho que tu ofende. Se aceitar, viu?
Some progress with Jade City. I'm now halfway through the book. I am almost at chapter 30. Oh Oh my gosh, I almost broke the spine of this book. I'm completely aware that I'm reading this super slow, but I think it's because I don't really want to read anything. I know it's not this book that's making me not want to read, because I wanted to pick up The Right Move on it, ended up not picking it up at all. But anyway, with Jade City, we have now gone into the crux of the political problem that we're going through with each clan. A lot of power play in between clans, and also power play in the clan itself. I think I know why people like the second and third book more, because this is literally an introduction, things going on inside the clan, in the country, and the jade trading system that's going on. Sometimes I feel like I cannot go through a very heavy fantasy book because there's no romance. I'm a romance girl, always gonna be a romance girl, but the fact that I don't want to pick this up too proves that it's really not the romance. I think I've just been reading a lot and I've never given myself a break, which is why I'm in this situation. Anyway, I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna try and read more and I'll let you guys know how it goes. I wasn't filming when this happened. I wasn't filming it, but I should have, because my reaction. Wow, I was surprised. I did not expect that to happen. Huge plot twist. Why the heck did this happen? I think this is going to change everything with the story. Now I'm scared because now I don't know what to expect. Now I don't know like what is going on, you guys. If you guys are wondering, I'm at second interlude right now. Look at how cute he is. Got reading updates. I don't remember the last time I updated you guys and where I was in Jade City, but now I'm at page 324. We're at the point of the plot of Jade City where the conflict is getting out of hand. The clan wars are just bonkers at this point, and because of what happened in the middle of this book where I did not expect that to happen, I'm now skeptical of the things that are going to happen in this book. Everyone right now is kind of messed up. So hard to read and not like be so frustrated. Those are my feelings on Jade City. I also didn't realize just how much I love the characters until something happened and I realized that I really care for the characters. I was tired of reading Jade City, but I wanted to give The Right Move a chance because I didn't jump into this yesterday when I planned to do it, but I want to give this a chance. So I did dive into The Right Move and I did read a bit, and so now I'm at chapter 8, page 86. And yes, I have tabs. I will be annotating this book and I am actually having fun. I literally read from page 1 up until page 86 without stopping. I like where it's going. I like the characters. Dee and Ryan both have things that they need to heal from. That's what I really like about romance books, so I'm having fun. I'm gonna go to bed. I will see you guys tomorrow, hopefully with more updates on my reading progress. Guys, I went out just now and I got some really cute annotating supplies, which is why I want to pop in here and show them to you guys. I went to a cute little stationery store and I wasn't planning on getting them. I was just supposed to accompany my mom there, but I saw some really cute stuff that I've never seen before, so I thought I would show it to you guys. I did get a cutting mat and I got a small one because my table's not very big. I don't need a big one right now at this very moment. And also I got a very cute cutter. It's adorable, you guys. And then onto my annotating supplies. I do have transparent sticky notes, but the ones that I have, I cannot write on it with my ink pen. I use the Muji gel pens for my annotations, by the way. My transparent sticky notes, ones I currently have, they're plastic. Obviously you guys can see it, but it's actually glossy in front. So I got the one that, according to this thing, says that ink pen can be written on, because I do feel the front and it's feeling a little bit like paper. It's kind of matte. Hopefully I am really able to use this one to write on. Maybe not the Muji pen, but I think if I use a regular ballpoint pen, I think I can do that. And then this is probably like the highlight of my purchase. I didn't know these exist. What the heck? How did I not know that these things exist? They are actually highlight stickies. So when I annotate, I tab and then I underline and I highlight. But apparently now they have stickies for you to highlight, so you don't have to use a highlighter. I am mind blown. I bought one that's like a little bit shorter and the rest are very long. This pastels, these are like primary colors, and then these are purples and yellows. Update on the right move. I was out just now, so I was reading on my Kindle, and according to the Kindle, I'm at 27%, and I'm gonna go in and annotate these pages because I did highlight on my Kindle so that I know which parts of the book I want to annotate. See this, but I've got patches running down here, over here, and one very obvious one here. I did want to give an update today simply because I had these patches literally all over my face the whole day because I've had the worst breakouts that I've ever had in 3 years. I'm gonna give a quick update, like super quick, just to let you guys know that I'm done with The Right Move by Liz Tomford. Fully annotated the book, and I'm gonna rate this a 4 stars, I think. It was great. I liked the male main character, the connection. It was pretty slow burn to me. I really liked the book only because the plot was interesting, and I also really liked the flow. The writing was also great, but some romance parts of this cringed me a little bit. And the thing is, I felt the same way with Mile High, is that some parts of Mile High also cringed me out. Overall, I really enjoyed it because I did binge through the last like 300 pages, I think. I finished The Right Move. I need to jump back into Jade City, but I also do want to pick out my next book for this week. Got a wheel. I'm gonna screen record this too. Let us spin this. Got another pink. Okay, let me go to my TBR cart and I'll see what we have. I looked over at my cart and I did have 2 options. One was By a Thread by Lucy Score, but I didn't want to read that book right now because it is on the thicker side. So I ended up picking Promises We Meant to Keep by Monica Murphy. I wanted to pick this up also because this is on my end of year TBR. This is a part of the Lancaster prep series. This one follows Sylvie Lancaster. She is, I'm pretty sure, Whit Lancaster's little sister, and Whit is the male main character of the first book, Things I Wanted to Say. You follow Sylvie and Spencer's story. This is, I think, second chance. They used to date, or I guess they slept together behind, I don't know. I'm gonna stop talking. I look absolutely crazy with these pimple patches. Let's go. Hi guys, I'm officially done with Jade City by Fonda Lee. I don't think I'll be rating this book really high because this book is just a whole lot of info dumping. A lot of history behind how people became sensitive to Jade, how the city came to life, how the clans came together, how the clans separated into warring clans. And so I know that this book was important to get into the whole trilogy, but also it was really long, information heavy. I know people don't really like this book because of that. Now that I have a sense of what's going on with the story and what's gonna come on from here, I am excited to continue reading this. Also, don't really see a lot of magic use in here because you technically don't have magic. I have no idea how happy I am because I put this off for so long, and now that I'm done with this, I just feel like I've achieved something and now I can get to the fun of it. Our next book is Promises We Meant to Keep by Monica Murphy. I have today and Saturday and Sunday to get this done. A lot of things to do on Saturday, so I don't think I can get through this on Saturday, but I'll try my best to read a lot today and then more on Sunday. So are my updates for today. So I'm gonna start reading this now and I will update you guys when I have updates. Hello guys, as I have guessed, I didn't read anything on Saturday. Today is a Sunday. I'm still on Promises We Meant to Keep by Monica Murphy, but I'm pretty sure I can get this done today. I am now at page 252. This is chapter 23. I don't think it's the best romance book I've read. I just don't understand where the romance and the relationship really started. It just feels like physical attraction to me at this point. I need to continue reading because there are a few things that I've yet to be explained properly, so I don't really know what's going on as well. I'm gonna quickly get this done and then I will let you guys know my thoughts and quickly end this reading vlog. I think I'm on the edge of getting into a reading slump, so I'm gonna take a break from reading next week. So I'm gonna get this done. I'll let you guys know my update once I'm done with this. I'll catch up with you guys later. Hello, it is the next morning and yes, I am actually done with reading Promises We Meant to Keep by Monica Murphy. I didn't give any updates yesterday. I was just busy getting this read and finished. I was also really busy with editing a lot of videos and I was also really exhausted. So overall, my thoughts about this book, I definitely don't like this as much as the first two books. I thought I wouldn't like the first book the most, but once I think about it again, the first book isn't as bad. I just felt like the main male character, Wit, in the first book was a little bit deranged, but other than that, the relationship and the plot was interesting. Like, I was into the plot. I really liked their relationship. I thought that the way they got together was a little bit weird, but at the same time it felt better than this one, because this one I didn't know how they wanted to be together. I didn't know what attracted them together. I felt like it was mostly physical attraction that got them together. I couldn't understand why they wanted to be with each other. They got together so quickly. After they got together, it was just really boring. The last 150 pages were really hard to get through. I was having a hard time, and the first two books didn't do that to me. This is also the shortest one out of the first three, and this one is the one that made me bored the most. The first two weren't as boring as this one. Overall, I think I'm gonna rate this at 2 stars. I just really didn't like their relationship. I'm only giving this a little bit higher because some of my favorite characters from the first two books appeared. It didn't feel fulfilling to me, at least. So yeah, that's my review on Promises We Meant to Keep. I read Jade City, The Right Move, and Promises We Meant to Keep. I think I didn't talk about my ratings for any of these books, but I decided to rate Jade City 3.75. It was a good first book of a series, but it was a lot of info dumping and I did get bored, I have to be honest, but in general I did enjoy the book and I love the characters. I do want to read the next two books, so this is a very strong first book. For The Right Move, I am rating this a 4 stars. This is just a regular, easy to read sports romance rom-com book and I had fun, but it wasn't mind-blowing. After they got together, it just didn't feel as exciting to me. That's why I'm rating this a 4 stars. And yeah, as you guys know, this is gonna be a 2 stars. Those are my 3 books. Thank you so much for watching this video. After this, you'll be seeing a lot of content because Bookmas is coming up this Friday. As you're watching this, I'm literally editing this vlog in real time, so I am uploading this the day that I finish filming this outro. Keep a lookout on all the videos I'm gonna upload. It's gonna be a lot of 2024 situation releases, top books to read, my TBR. We're gonna see a book shopping vlog. You're gonna see a book haul. That is all for this update. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. It'll mean a lot to me and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!